I'm looking at something from the past whooping your ass. And this is that type of energy where things from the past that we haven't put together, we haven't closed, coming back and biting you in the ass. So this could be in the form of thoughts or situations popping up. But this is meant to teach you something. This is meant to teach us that we need to slam the door on the past completely and never look back. A lot of people get stuck in the past. They spend their entire lifetime in the past. And this always keeps them from moving forward, from making progress in life. Because if you're looking backwards, you can't see what's going forwards. So this is where we learn to be grounded in the moment and to learn to live as presently in the moment as possible. I'm looking at through the process, though. I'm looking at an ascension taking place from it. I'm looking at you learning valuable lessons, right? So this is an energy where we lick our wounds, we push forward. I'm looking at, it's an upward hill, it's an upward fight, but it's going to be worth it at the top. So whatever you're going through, whatever you're about to go through, just keep telling yourself that it's worth it. Right? There's something that's beautiful that's waiting for you right around the corner. Right? I'm also looking at something's wrong with the foot. So this is also Pisces energy. Pisces, every zodiacal sign governs a certain part of your body. Right? So we have to learn what part of the body is our zodiac chart. So this is Pisces. The feet are ruled by Pisces. Anytime your zodiac sign, whatever that is, it rules a part of your body. And in your lifetime, there are going to be health issues that arise in one of those areas of your life, one of those areas on your body from your zodiacal placement. I'm also looking at trees. I'm looking at greenery. So you need to get outside and make sure you go ground your energy. Make sure you're spending a lot of time in nature. This is an elemental energy to where we get an increase in consciousness through just working with the environment. Learning to control the environment, learning to manipulate the environment. Right? We learn how to channel all of our past hurt, pain, wins, losses, whatever that is, any type of emotional frame that we've learned up until now. We learn to channel that into our work, into connecting with the environment, connecting with our body, and learning how to manipulate all things around us, psychologically, emotionally, physically. All levels and aspects of life are to be manipulated. You came here to create. You are a co-creator. Every day that you are here, you must be co-creating in some way, shape, or form. It's landed on the fire. I'm looking at Siva. This is also the sacred mother. This is the sacred partner. This is the feminine energy. So I'm looking at a strong feminine energy in your life. This is also coming in the future. So through the things that you're going through in the present moment and from the past are giving birth to the future versions of yourself. I'm looking at an enlightening taking place. I'm also looking at a masculine energy that holds something very valuable, that's holding gold. So whether this is your partner that invests money, or is your partner's paying all the bills, this is going to teach us. I'm looking at the 7 is coming up in the near future, and the 7 speaks on it's the 5 into the 2. So this is loss and conflict in a partnership. So this is just something to be mindful of, that this future version of whether you're in this relationship now or it's the relationship coming up, we need to be mindful of how you're responding to each other, how you're reacting to each other. I'm looking at the scales of justice, and I'm looking at a wish fulfillment that has not taken place yet. This is coming in upside down. So maybe things right now in your life have got you feeling like you're upside down, like you can't get ahead. And it's just because the scales of justice have not balanced out yet in your favor. All right, keep going. Right around the corner, they will. I'm looking at a wish fulfillment that's taking place in the near future. Something that you're wanting to happen is going to come to fruition. I'm looking at the 10. I'm looking at a completion taking place. You completing a cycle in your life. This is also, we're coming up to a point in life where we bind ourselves with no chains. All right, this is how you are right now or in the past. Going forward, we must break those chains and binds. All right, so that now we can move through the reality in an unlimited fashion. Not bound by the social constructs and laws of the government or your family members, whatever that is for you. You need to live your life in an its freest state as possible. This is also going to be a lesson for you coming up. Anytime you've been constricted or confined in your life, it's made you miserable. So we have to learn lessons from that and understand, did that situation make me happy? And if it didn't, then we have to make a different choice going forward into the future. I'm looking at multiple victories taking place in the near future. I'm looking at you celebrating some type of win. Or whatever that is for you. If you've got something going on, whether that's a move or a job or a relationship, or you stick $5 in a slot machine and win $100, whatever that is for you. I'm looking at you celebrating a win. Right? We learn to grab a hold of these moments, right? And we store that energy for down the road when we go through tough times, right? We have to look back at the past, and when we remind ourselves of all the beautiful things that we've gone through and that we've made it out of on the other side and we're okay, that's where that sense of gratitude deep inside of you is going to come up. I'm looking at 1111. Maybe you're seeing a lot of angel numbers lately. 333. 666. You might be seeing 888 a lot. All of these numbers have a meaning, so make sure you're looking up the meaning, because I'm looking at you getting some type of message through the angel numbers. So you're going to be sitting there thinking about something, then out of the blue you're going to see one of these numbers on a license plates or on your phone, whatever that is, and you need to match your thoughts up with what you're seeing these, right? Because they're correlating. The whole world around you is correlating. So we start matching up with the world around us with how we think and how we feel, right? If you wake up and you're having a bad day, a sad day, and it's raining outside, we got to start drawing these understandings together. Every person has their own, what you would call wind. Right, so your own vicinity of what you would call wind around you. This is your auric field that produces, it generates its own energy, it's magnetic energy, right? So we learn to manipulate this and we learn to work with this. As you feel, as within, so without, you project that out into the world around you, and then your reality becomes how you feel. Make sure you're being mindful of your feelings coming up. There's some valuable lessons coming up about your feelings I'm looking at. Something about, make sure you're not being too frustrated. Okay, when you get frustrated, we need to make sure and work that shit out. Okay, don't sit there going off on a tangent 2 hours later, still having conversations with yourself inside your mind about the things you're going to say to that person. Don't do that. It's wasted energy and wasted time. All right, so when we get frustrated like this, the first thing we need to do is stop. Why am I getting frustrated? What is this really about? Almost every time, it's never about what's going on in your life. It's always about an underlying issue. It's something deeper. And I'm looking at a lot of frustration coming from some type of doubt. Questioning yourself. Questioning your life. Doubt's a beautiful energy to work with. It's a great teacher. It's a very potent teacher. We learn to experience this, and we understand the true depths and darkness of doubt. And we never want to work with that shit again. All right, so we need to rip any type of doubt up in your life, rip it up by the roots. Anything in your life that you're doubtful about, stop. Don't quit. Doubt is the catalyst of destruction on a negative scale. There's positive destructions as well, but we're talking about a negative connotation of destruction. This is where when things like melt down when they didn't really have to. So this is stressing yourself inside your mind when you really don't have to be stressing over things. So if you find yourself doing that, don't. Again, I'm looking at lots of synchronicities popping up for you in the near future. And it's not just the angel numbers. Let's say you're having a conversation. You say, I love you to your partner. And then on your partner's phone, the person in the video says, I love you too. Man, we need to start really paying attention when things like this happen, right? There are no accidents. There are no coincidences in this place whatsoever. Everything happens by divine design. So I'm looking up, you're going to have multiple choices coming up on different directions to go. You're going to have to sit down and really look inside yourself and understand which direction do I want to go next. And this is a beautiful energy. This is many options, many different directions you have to go. I'm looking at you listening to content, whether it's listening to podcasts or whether you're listening to readers online. There's something you need to be listening to right now, right? So this is also a learning energy where we learn. Listen, there's a lot of beautiful teachers in India. India is a beautiful place. If you're looking for a place to draw information, man, India is a wealth of information. This is they've got some very base knowledge when it comes to the chakras, when it comes to the gnosis of reality itself. So, and this is also a good place to start with if we're talking about working with mantras, mudras, hand mudras. Hand mudras are specific postures and poses that you can place. Each one of your fingers are connected to a specific organ in your body. As you touch these, this is a technology. As you touch these, you're stimulating those organs, causing an energetic reaction to take place. This loops magnetic fields, activates Merkabas. Whatever, there's a wealth of information. I'm still learning. There's a bunch, man. So pick one. Find one that you like and work with it. All right. You're going to go through this beautiful stage of transformation, and it's not always pretty. Okay? Sometimes it's dark. And then sometimes it gets light again. All right? We learn to roll with that ebb and flow. All right? Life is a wave. It has its ups and downs. What we learn to do is that when we're down, we don't see it like that. We don't experience it like that anymore because we find value in the downward trajectory, right? So that way, when you come back up, we don't plane up too high either. If you swing your pendulum too far one way, if you get too excited, too happy, too much, you express too much love, you will create an imbalance in your life. You'll cause severe depression, anxiety. You tip the scales like that too far one way and you will get negative results. And you can do this experiments for yourself. Try it. Next time you get really happy or really sad, watch what happens in your day. Clock all the things that happen and take place throughout your day. All right? So we have to understand that you are in control of your entire reality. You're not seeing it. So this stage of your life is where we learn to see that you are the one controlling every aspect of your life. And we learn how to take responsibility for that. And we get to work manipulating that shit. All right, guys. You guys have a beautiful day. Enjoy your immortality.